Streaming now from KRON 4, the Bay Area's local news station.
Thanks for joining us here on KRON On. I'm Noelle Bello. Mother's Day is tomorrow, in case you haven't realized, and there's a very unique garden in Walnut Creek that wants you to celebrate mom the right way. Joining me now is Melissa Sunbury with Ruth Bancroft Garden. Melissa, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Absolutely beautiful bouquet just sitting there right behind you. I think one of the best things about this garden is there's a lot of drought-friendly options for people, which I think we all really need to be thinking about this time of year especially. But as we think about getting something for mom that's beautiful, as well as something that, you know, is going to be good for the environment and our situation here in Northern California, I think that that's so great.
Yeah, the flowers you see behind me are actually all native to South Africa, but they grow here in the garden. And the Ruth Bancroft Garden specializes in drought-tolerant, water-wise plants. And lots of times people don't realize that a water-wise plant can be so beautiful, like the Protea and Leucospermum and Leucodendron, that we are offering both as Mother's Day bouquets this Sunday. And also you can walk in the garden and see these flowers growing in the garden. And they will work in our East Bay climate because we have a similar climate to South Africa here.
Very, very cool. So talk to me a little bit about these bouquets for mom. There's a special that you guys had put out. I know pre-ordering is already done, but is there a way for people to still celebrate with you guys?
Well, we were able to get some special extra bouquets from our grower. And so what you see here is available right now at the garden. These big King Protea and Leucospermum bouquets. They are $80. And if you're a member, they are 20% off because all our members get 20% off their plant purchases, including these flowers. And perhaps more importantly, the garden would be a beautiful spot to bring mom tomorrow. We are open. There's lots of place to spread out and wander. The kids love the koi pond, and the cacti, as you can see, are just in spectacular bloom. The garden is just looking really, really beautiful this time of year. So it's a wonderful spot before brunch, after brunch. We're open 10 to 4 to bring mom, and you can pick her up a bouquet on your way out, or stop in the nursery and pick up a leucodendron or a King Protea to take home and plant in your own garden.
How big is the garden there?
We are about 3 acres. Okay. And the garden was started by Ruth Bancroft, who lived here on the property, and she created the whole garden based on a drought-tolerant plants. And we have plants from all over the world that all work really well in our climate because they don't take lots of water.
Well, and I know that I actually, grew up in Southern California, and I really do remember a time where everyone said, okay, it's really time to reimagine what your garden and your landscaping is going to look like. We need to become much more drought tolerant. So talk to me just a little about how long this garden's been around and why it was so important to create something like this, where people can really reimagine how beautiful their gardens can be without the normal images of roses and other types of flowers that obviously need a lot more water.
Well, again, the garden was begun by Ruth Bancroft in the 70s when she was actually in her 60s. And she worked in the garden and lived to the age of 109. She passed at age she passed in 2017. And really, she fell in love with succulents and cacti, and started this garden as an experiment. What would grow here that grew from all different parts of the world? So one thing, we do have a landscape design business, so we can help people recreate those gardens using less water. But perhaps more importantly, you can see the plants here that are mature and get an idea of and an inspiration for what your garden could look like. So many people come to get ideas about what they want to do in their own gardens.
Talk about some of the misconceptions. I'm sure that you guys have people come in and think that, you know, if I need to get rid of my normal landscaping, it's not going to be as beautiful. Obviously, you've been showing us some wonderful images and just right there behind you of some very, very colorful plants that are actually drought tolerant.
Yes, well, a lot of things. And in fact, one thing that I learned when I started at the garden, because cacti are beautiful, but not everybody wants the spikiness or of a cacti. But California natives are here in the garden, as well as many. We have bulbs that I was personally surprised when I started here. Spring bulbs that come that are very similar to, are like iris or. Columbine is here in the garden. So the variety of plants that you can have that are drought tolerant is just in the thousands, and every color imaginable, every shape imaginable. There really is spectacular variety. So I would say you don't have to sacrifice anything in terms of color or shape or size when you're building a drought tolerant garden. The only thing you sacrifice is water, which that's what the goal is, right? Less water.
Exactly. You guys have a wonderful website that kind of lets people know exactly what's in bloom each month. You kind of do a whole rundown of exactly what people can expect, I guess, when they come to the garden, and of course maybe give them a little bit of idea of what their gardens could look like if they decide to kind of go this route. You said that there are people there on site that can help folks as well try and figure out what their landscaping needs might be, right?
Yes, we have landscape designers here who will come work with you if you're just want to improve a small section of an existing garden and need some hourly sorts of consultations. We will also do the full service where we will design the plans and help you select the plants, etc. So we offer those services as well. And then what you were showing earlier is our What's in Bloom, where our curator, Brian, each month at the beginning of the month, he goes through the garden and sees what is in bloom. And we publish that so that visitors, when they come, they can see and learn a little bit about the plants that they're seeing through the garden. And we also produce a video version of that. If you live a little bit farther away and aren't able to come, we have a YouTube channel where you can watch the video version of What's in Bloom every single month.
Very cool. Okay, so back to tomorrow. Like you said, you've acquired some more bouquets. So I know that the pre-ordering online said that you couldn't pre-order anymore. Can you just call and place in your order?
It's best to show up because they are going quickly. So best to just come by the garden and make a day of it. Come visit the garden and pick up a bouquet while you're here. Or you can get one today. We're open till 4.
All right, very beautiful. Melissa, thank you so much for joining me.